Let's start writing your.
Yeah. Delay. She doing tricks or do delay. I walk and I don't have to pay, delay. I'm spinning the green like it's made, delay. I need the money underlay, delay. I need the money delay. Hey, yeah, I'm a saint, but I came in the game and got heavy ranks. And the shots to your face, I ain't talking drinks. And the test to your gun, I got hanky pain. Delay. Then she went to Keke. You know we get freaky, we going for 3-piece. Butterfly doors in the air like a 6 feet. Wings, king, got the rings. Fuck you mean? Snap his fingers in the scene. Dots with the lean, gun got a hit record, watch it sing. Daytona gloves and I leave it pristine. Most points score, yeah, I'm going Kareem. Polo sheets, polo dreams. Yeah, delay.
Hold on. Mic test, everybody. Mic test.
Mic test.
Chat, how we sounding, man? Let me know if I'm too loud, too low. We need to turn somebody up. Let me know. Keke, what's going on with your hair, bro?
Sorry, bonnet day.
What the hell? But hey, we back, man. Delayed takes. I'm your host, Saint. What's this, episode 51?
Yes.
Yeah, episode 51. Of course, we got the panel in here. We got Tyrek, Mafia Quad, and Keke the Don.
Yes, it is I.
No Sensei J-Dot or Deontay in the building. Yeah, he had an emergency. And yeah, man. We might have some people pull up, maybe. If they check their messages. But shit, it's been a minute. So I wanna know what the panel's mind, what they feeling with, because every week we have our own delayed takes, our hot takes of the week. Mafia, how you feeling, brother? What's on your mind, man?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Same old. Just trying to survive. That's it.
Shit, what delay take you got for us, brother? Because I know you got some hot takes, man.
Man, shit is expensive out here, man. Went to the store and bought like 4 things, and it's just like $30.
Man, what? You not lying, bro. I spent $60 today just going to the store. I'm like, hell no. And I didn't even. I'm not gonna hold you. I didn't even look at getting some more flowers for Mother's Day because I peeped that game. I peeped that game because what was it, Valentine's? I went the week before, got flowers, like $10. You know what I mean? Like the decent price. It was like triple the price. I'm like, oh no.
Brother, you better off going outside and picking some flowers off somebody's yard.
Yeah.
Like everything's expensive now, bro. And it's you go into picking up some steak, and then they don't even got the same steak that I got before, bro. So I didn't even get the one I wanted type shit.
Oh shit. Y'all get y'all life right with Cinema Christ because of that new virus out there. And Tarek was telling me All y'all motherfuckers about to be out of here.
Oh shit.
What
Here
you
we go.
mean?
Hey, you got a doctor right there. He can
Yeah.
explain it better than me.
Oh, wait, the Hana virus?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that shit got a 40% kill rate if you get it. Well,
Oh, here
yeah.
we go. Is
Yeah,
that
you
your
guys
delayed
are out
take?
of here. Shout out my red people in the South.
Oh,
Shit,
I
matter
don't
of fact,
go
Tyra, what
outside,
is your
so.
delayed take, bro?
Oh, shit. This ain't really controversial, but Cinemark got a way better theater experience than fucking AMC.
Facts.
In terms of
Yeah.
seating, the
Facts.
screen, I say AMC got that Dolby shit. It's really really good, but that seating that they got in that shit is fucking horrible, dog.
Why
Facts.
do you like that stiff ass seat? I don't understand
What
it.
the,
AMC has
Cinemark don't got
old
stiff
ass
ass
seats.
seats.
Yeah, yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
One I
If
went to,
anything,
it was in a
AMC got
mall,
stiff
and that
ass
shit was
seats.
stiff. It
Every
was not
time,
the luxury
every
chairs,
time
bro.
I go into a Cinemark chair, I feel like, man, if I wasn't watching the movie, I'd be able to fall asleep. AMC chairs are like it like the recliner
They
or
still got
recline
the
all the way
chairs from the
back,
early 2000s.
huh?
No, I was saying they still got the chairs from the early
Well,
2000s.
some of them. So this is
No,
my
not
thing.
at
No,
my
no, no, no,
AMC.
no. There are some AMC's. So no, Maffia's correct. There are some AMC's, and because in Phoenix, there's like fucking 8 of these shits, and I've been to 4 of them. Some of them have all their theaters with new recliners, but
Right.
some of them have shit from 2007 that were like no recliners, and it's
Oh
like
no.
auditorium seating.
Wait, are those the ones that AMC bought and changed them to? You know what I
Well,
mean? Like they
to
were
be
old
honest, I don't
recliners?
know, but these theaters have been
Mm.
AMC branded for years now. So,
Oh,
'cause I'll go on Google reviews, and you have reviews going back like 2014. So I'm like, my nigga, what the fuck? What are y'all doing? I have never been to a Regal Cinema, so I don't know. I'm not sure how their setup is. Because those are the big three chains, ANC,
right.
Regal, and Cinemark. But if Cinemark, the only thing Cinemark's lacking, which is probably the most important part, is the screen. Because XD, I don't think has come close to Dolby Digital at all. Like that Dolby shit, I
Not at
prefer
all.
it over IMAX, honestly. Unless IMAX has the rocker chairs, then I'll sit with IMAX. But the regular IMAX, I'm taking Dolby over that shit every day in the fucking week.
I'm picking IMAX because I like the screen. I prefer that screen more.
The
But if
seating, the
I'm
seating
looking
is
for something for
ass.
like the sound and stuff, then I'm gonna pick Dolby or
Yeah.
Prime. But the problem I have, and this is my delayed take, I'm a kind of cheap dude too. So my AMC got just got Prime. Like they just added it in there. It's their, like, I guess a lower version of Dolby, like their own version, right? And they didn't upgrade the chairs, like the seats. There's still the red recliner seats where you just press a button. And that shit had me hot last week because I think we were watching Devil Wears Prada, me and my girl, and the seats were fucking dead because we went to a late showing. Like they weren't even working. And I'm just like, all right, bro. And I didn't get too mad because I was just like, I'm not trying to fall asleep because it was like a 11 o'clock like showing basically. But I hate that shit. Like upgrade to the black seats where it's like an actual button and you can fully recline that motherfucker. But my delayed take, bro, them popcorn buckets, AMC got to step it up because I just saw Regal, and I don't know why I thought it was the same one because I seen the buckets that AMC had when I went to see Mortal Kombat. But Regal got a way bigger fucking bucket. It was painted a lot more better. It doesn't look like a cheap toy, and you can actually wear the helmet if you just like trim it down a little bit. Somebody actually did like a tutorial and trimmed this bucket down and make it a helmet.
You talking about that Johnny Cage guac
I
bucket?
beg your
Huh?
pardon?
What?
No. I don't know what that is. I'm talking about the Shao Kahn
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
bucket.
What? Yeah. What is the AMC buckets being like? Even Cinemark got better fucking buckets than AMC.
Yeah, like it's the bucket is small as shit, bro. Like you can probably see in my background that red bucket right there with it's a Mission Impossible one. It was like $17, so I mean it's a cheap little bucket, right? But that bucket is arguably bigger than what the Mortal Kombat one it was because it was small. I seen it and it was $45. I said I'm not spending $45 on that. I don't even know I'm gonna like this movie, let alone $45 on a bucket. It's got to be worth it because Herbie back there he was like $70. I want to say like 65, $70. Like if I'm gonna spend that money, like AMC, step it up, bro. Make it a bigger bucket. Don't cheap out. But maybe the hobby is kind of fading out or something. I don't know. That might be why they pricing and stuff like that. Keke, what's your delay take, brother?
I'm trying to think. I don't think I have one.
I know you got a delay take, brother.
Okay, that popcorn bucket I saw was fake.
Maybe.
Muffin.
Huh?
Oh, I got one. Niggas been gassing up that YoungBoy movie.
The what movie?
What movie?
Niggas been gassing up that YoungBoy movie. That's my hot take.
The what movie?
You say Young Boy.
Young boy. He has a movie out.
Young Boy.
It's not really a movie. It's a concert movie, rather.
You talking about NBA Young Boy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I thought when Beyonce did that dumb concert movie she had too. Oh.
Yes.
You
Yes.
say
Exactly.
NBA Young Boy.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, you said NBA Young Boy. I just had to make sure.
Yes. Yes.
Who?
Okay. Listen.
I'm gonna try to be respectful. I'm trying to keep it
listen.
PG-13. You know.
Listen.
You know what I mean?
Think about but please look this. Look, I know our generation don't listen to that nigga. Well, I can't even say. Let me put it like this. He's not personally my cup of tea. I can like I've listened to a couple of his songs and they what that boy Ari Spears say, this shit garbage. But with that being said, I cannot deny that the man he has somewhat made a little bit of an impact. Take it, it's a negative impact, but it's an impact nonetheless.
Listen. I understand the YNs like him, like Peggy, Red Peg.
Yeah.
I don't care about that nigga, bro. I'm trying to keep. Yeah, I don't
I'll
care
say
about the wine. Like, listen. That's a whole different demographic. I'm not saying he's bad or nothing, because when he does features,
yeah, I was just about to say
it'd be cool.
When he does features, or rather when he does features, and you can tell that the artist that he's featured with gives him direction. Like when he did the Travis Scott song, and when he did the Tyler Creator song. Yes,
that wasn't
okay.
That wasn't him. That was Rob. What's his name? Rob something.
That wasn't him.
No, it sounded like him, but it's not him. Rob 49, whatever 49, whatever his name is.
Well, yeah. Okay, yes. Well, with Tyler, for example, you can tell that Tyler gave him the direction and everything, and he knocked it out. I ain't gonna say he knocked it off the ballpark. It was just a 10 out of 10, but it was good. It was like okay, it was good. But by himself, where that nigga has 100% creative, artistic control, garbage.
Yeah, no, that's not my cup of tea. I'll just say when he was on Bandit with Juice WRLD, they went crazy. But other than that, you talking about they gassing on the movie? I didn't even know that movie existed. Like, come on, I'm gonna be respectful. PG-13.
Yeah, it came out the same week as the Michael movie.
No, brother, we're not even gonna do that. We just, oh man, you know what? Because we had the Royal Rumble going on the podcast, so it was like too many people. It was like a 10-panel podcast. We couldn't get you on, and it was late at night, a 2 a.m. podcast. You better want on. What's your thoughts, man, on Michael, man? Because we all know you the Michael fanatic. Like,
it was good. It was really, really good.
So, Keke, I'm not someone who's really hip on Michael Jackson's history.
Okay, well, thank you. Okay, well, thank you. Oh boy, I love when people say that. Oh boy.
So, what do you think about a lot of events being left out in that time period? Like, from what I've been told, there's some significant stuff.
So, I'm not mad at it because I understand why some of it is left out, and I've come to the conclusion. Well, most of the fan base have come to the conclusion that they're going to come out with a director's cut to try to put some of that stuff back in. But as far as because I have to look at this movie from two different perspectives, right? I have to look at it as okay, somebody who knows the history, and then I have to look at it as just like a movie in itself. So as a movie in itself, if you never like, let's say you have a kid and your kid don't know absolutely nothing about Michael Jackson, your kid is gonna walk out with at least some knowledge of Michael Jackson. But for me, it was like okay, well, put it this, I was a lot more critical of it the first time when I went to go see it. When I went like the first time, when I went to go see it the second time, that was when I'm okay. No, like you have like the hardcore fan and everything. You kind of have to let that shit go when you are actually watching the movie because it's going to ruin you. It's not going to ruin your experience, but it's going to take you out the immersion. Because what I the movie is not really supposed to be a quote unquote a typical biopic where it's telling you the story because most of us already somewhat have a basic understanding of Michael Jackson's story. It's really meant to be almost like a celebration, at least from what the movie is now. Now, if it was originally 4 hours, like how it was supposed to be, then it would have been the latter. It would have been a telling of his life. But
We don't need no 4 hour cut.
what you said,
We don't need no 4 hour cut.
we don't
No,
need a 4 hour.
he's saying they're gonna probably
But
release it.
no, I know. I'm just cracking jokes. I'm gonna be honest though. I feel like there should have been the Jacksons movie, and then it should have been a two-parter of Michael Jackson. That's just how I felt after.
I mean, they kind of already did. I mean,
we know they did the TV, but I'm
TV
talking about
series.
like if they wanted to connect it and it like
A
maximize.
Jackson universe.
Yeah,
I guess because okay, because the Jackson's American Dream that has some inaccuracies too, but for the most part, it's pretty. I'm not gonna say it's faithful, but it gives you a basic idea too. The problem with both of these movies is that it missed a key important factor, and that is when they left Motown and went to Epic. Like none of these movies really capture that. Okay, we leaving, Jermaine is staying. We got to do our own. We have to make our own. Well, not we gotta still. We have to make our own album, be on a variety TV show, make another album. The label kind of is somewhat hesitant. We have to give them the confidence to say, no, we think we got it now. We can make our own album by ourselves. Y'all make the album by yourselves, and then after that, actually, no, my fault, because I'm missing a detail too. Oh, in between those two albums, Michael got to go do the Wiz and live on his own. Well, not live on his own.
See, that pissed me off. That pissed me off because they were skipping a lot of stuff, but I'm like, how do you skip the Wiz? I know the whole Diana Rock, like, but come on, bro, come on. You can't.
That's the reason why they skipped it, because she basically, how can I put this? She basically finessed her way into the role. She was actually. They talk about it in the Off the Wall documentary. She was never supposed to be in that movie. It was supposed to be Stephanie Mills.
No, I understand that, but it's just like one of those things where I feel like the entire movie kept skipping and not showing how important the artistry was and like how, because without him, I'm gonna be honest, without him, I don't think you don't have. It might be a hot take. I guess it's another delayed take. You don't get no Ariana Grande with Wicked and all these other artists doing these movies and just like crossing over to so much other stuff. You know what I mean? Because he really respected the art of music videos, short films.
No, I wouldn't use it as a hot take. That's pretty accurate.
So Saint Keke, do y'all? So from what I understand, Jermaine basically made this movie.
He
Yeah,
didn't.
he's one of the producers.
He's one of the executive producers. He
But
didn't.
the whole family kind
The
of
whole
had like
family helped it.
creative
Okay,
decisions.
okay. I
It
was gonna
wasn't.
say it.
It
So I was
wasn't
gonna.
like how it was in the '90s one, where okay, they had a book to base off of, and Jermaine was like sole creator of it. Like, no, this
Yeah.
was all of them,
Okay.
minus like three of the family members, but the
Because
rest
they
of
were just
them,
EPs. They weren't like direct like
yeah.
producers on it. So it's kind of like how homie, man, what I forgot his name. I don't mean to be disrespectful. That was on the last pod for movie guys last week.
Oh, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Yeah, it's kind of like how he was talking about it. They don't have like the full control of it over it, but they at least have like some creative input and they throw ideas out there, or they can say some stuff that they don't like it. They'd have like some kind of influence on over it. But the movie didn't feel like that overall. It's just I think they didn't want to do like an actual in-depth movie. I get it. That was what I was disappointed in it, and it's just like a lot of stuff they got kind of wrong. But I still enjoy the movie and I still like the movie. Like I still pre-ordered the one of the still books. Like I'm gonna watch this again, and it did get me back because I was already listening to all his albums before, even way before they announced this. But I got back into it again and kind of got into my bag where I'm like, huh. When I grew up, Off the Wall was my favorite Michael Jackson album. So I was like, okay, I'm glad they somewhat touched on it, but as an adult now, Bad is my favorite album. And that really rubbed me the wrong way, how they just
Oh,
it is teased.
Now, listen. I want to give y'all some context behind this. When me and Saint was growing up, like this is like middle school, high school, right?
Right.
I was really like, I was always like me and him will always have this discussion. I'll be like, no, I think Percy Speaking Bad is his best body of work. Like me and him would go back and forth. He'd be like, bro, no, it's off the wall. I'm like, bro, no, it's bad, bro. I'm telling you, it's just something about bad. Like I love Off the Wall because Off the Wall is like the start of his freedom, but Bad is like it's pure Michael Jackson. Everything you will want from a Michael Jackson album, you get with Bad. Like it's gotten to the point where how can I? Okay, I'm gonna try to word this as best as I possibly can. I'm gonna say Off the Wall is heavily Quincy Jones influenced, and Bad is just pure Michael Jackson. Like Quincy only had like maybe 10% of that. Mike had 90. Thriller, I say they're half and half. I say that was when they were at their creative peak together.
Right.
Oh, Keke, fun fact for you.
Mm-hmm.
What you said?
I said I got a fun fact for you.
I'm like, okay.
My dad, he grew up not too far away from the Jacksons.
Oh. Like Gary, Indiana, or
Yeah, Gary, Indiana.
LA.
Oh.
Okay.
That's like Freddie Gibbs when he said his dad used to be in the Chit Lights and he used to do the talent shows but it used to just be him. And then he said, oh, he used to think he have it in the bag, and then he see the Jackson 5 and he's like, fuck.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it
Yeah,
is.
my aunt would they had I don't know how they had their number, but they would call I think one of the LA homes and they would sing for Michael or whatnot. They would I'm not even gonna get into that. I'll talk about it off air because it frustrates me to this day because I'm like, nigga, we could have been you fumbled. What are you doing?
Saint, you need to tell that story now. This is the late tape. We need to give the people something to talk about.
Nah, I'm not even gonna get into it because that one hurt. But I mean, they were in LA. They lived out there, so they would see celebrities on the regular, like all the time. You go to the beaches and whatnot. And there was a new celebrity there every week, type shit.
Mm-hmm. I found out my uncle told me a while back, like a long time ago, that his last doctor was actually he used to be my grandmother's doctor.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah.
The same doctor that got him out here?
Yeah, the same doctor yeah.
Damn.
But yeah, I do think in part two, I think Well, if you ask me, in part 2, they're probably gonna go backwards. Like they're gonna probably take you to the Thrad era, as we like to call it, where it's in between. It's after the Victory Tour. It's before Bad. So you're probably gonna do maybe a little bit of We Are the World when he buys the Beatles catalog, well, the ATV catalog, and then it'll probably him making Bad, and then it'll pick up like where the movie left off with him doing the tour and everything.
I hope so. Like that would bump my grade up if they do that in part 2, because the way they made it seem like it was like, oh yeah, we're not even gonna touch this album, because it's like, how you gonna skip over Moonwalker?
Because
Like,
because oh no, they didn't already said they doing Another Part of Me, Heal the World, Man in the Mirror, and Jafar has already said like his like he didn't already basically came out and said they didn't done Smooth Criminal. He didn't say it without saying it.
I think
They
don't they have a picture of him? If I'm not mistaken, like on set.
yeah, they have a picture. They have a picture of him, like with that little silver shirt that Mike be wearing for the tour. Like they have him in that. Like and he looks like you. If you like, no, like you thought he looked like him in the bad era at the end of this movie. No, the behind the scenes stuff that they have been showing him in the bad era, just with, like, and that's before the camera touched me. No, he looked just like him. Like it is scary.
Hey man, well, we just gotta wait and see. Speaking of part 2s, man, I just want to dive straight into it. Mortal Kombat 2, man, just came out, the movie. Look at this dude, he already hyped up. Don't get his copyrights strike, man.
No, my bad.
Hey man, you over there watching the leak film. But yeah, Mortal Kombat 2. Movie just came out. I'll say this before y'all give y'all reviews and stuff. Who watched it? Matter of fact, who all watched it?
I saw it.
I didn't watch it.
I ain't watch it yet, but from what I've been seeing, it's not looking too good for that movie.
Nah, so listen.
It depends on how tapped in you are with Mortal Kombat. If you're a casual moviegoer, you'll like it. If you're someone who doesn't know much about Mortal Kombat, you'll like it. But if you're a hardcore fan, you're not gonna. You'll be disappointed. I won't say you'll hate the movie, but
So
you'll be
it's
disappointed.
kind of just it's like how I was with the first one.
I put this one over the first one because there will be some fun moments. You will get a few laughs out of it, so it's not the worst thing ever. But
Yeah.
nothing has beat the original Mortal Kombat movie from the 90s.
Put it like this, bro. I feel like the fighting, like the choreography, was better in the first one. Like there's nothing that really matches the somebody tapping something. It doesn't match the Scorpion and Bihan like fight. Like I don't think at all. But the Liu Kang, because it's not a spoiler, it's in the trailers, and they've been spoiling the movie themselves. The Liu Kang and Revenant Kung Lao fight
Fire
was spot on, and it makes me like both of those actors too, because they are spot on, like 1-to-1 as far as the acting and getting the combos right. There's because Kung Lao is probably like my third go-to when it came to Mortal Kombat 11 when I used to play ranked.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a combo that he did, and I'm like, nigga, that is exactly like the game. Like that is on point. And they teased a fatality, and I was just like, yo, that is like 1-to-1, like actually, like okay. And it just moments in the film where I'm like, I'm enjoying this, right? But because I guess I have like a higher standard for it, where I'm like, the lore is so like the best way to compare it, like the lore is just like, how John Wick has their own lore where you can make an infinite amount of content from it, right?
Yeah,
right.
Like movies or shows. That's how Mortal Kombat is. And some stuff I'm just like, this don't seem right. Like they had Baraka. That wasn't no Brock. He was so out of character. Like
He started off good.
yeah. Like they turn him into like a joke character. I'm like, all right, that's not even right. Then you have times where the power scaling is just not right. I'm like, oh, come on.
That was my complaint more so than like the fight choreography.
Yeah, like it gave me a bad taste in my mouth. It was not working.
To add to what Saint is saying,
Mm-hmm.
Shao Kahn is his conqueror.
Mhm.
He's a big bad. He's
Yeah.
supposed to be smacking everybody with his nutsack. Throughout this movie, people who should not be giving him difficulty are giving him difficulties, and it's just like without certain things happening, Shao Kahn's a bitch.
So in the movie, they nerfed my boy.
They nerfed him like how Mortal Kombat 1 game is.
So I say it like this, Keke. You could probably fade Shao Kahn and have a fair chance to win.
That is crazy word.
Hold on. Mafia. You see the YouTube chat, brother?
No, sir.
Hold on, man. Hold on. Our boy, man. SP Scarecrow. 5280, baby. 5280 is a member for 7 months on the YouTube channel of the movie. Guys.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, brother. He also said, looking forward to that Daredevil review, guys. Yes, sir. We got you, man. We got you. And we also got a special guest in the building, man. One of the best movie guys panel members in there under Mafia. One of the best horror guy reviews. One of the best indie guy movie reviewers.
One of the best horror guys. What the fuck are you talking about? Look, you fucked up the intro. What are you talking about? I am the horror guy. One of the best. What are we talking about here?
The best horror guy movie reviewer in the channel, man.
And Backlash.
That Backlash. That boy BT.
How
you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Sorry, I'm a little late. I know Saint always let me know last second. You know what I'm saying? I'm always an afterthought, but I was still able to pull up. Shout out Keke, Tyrek, Mafia Quad.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
How was that movie, sir? Did you get a chance to finish it?
Nah, I was at a birthday party. I went to my niece's birthday party today. Had it at one of them like Dave and Buster type shits, except they got like a bowling alley, they got some laser tag, they got the high speed go-karts in that bitch. So I had a good time.
Yes, sir.
Did they have hot wings
or something, or main event?
Yeah, we had pizza, hot wings, mozzarella sticks, fries.
Fire.
We had a little room out and shit. Had all the little friends from school.
All right, I'll show you merch today, but tomorrow I might snatch a chain.
Did you watch?
Not snatch my chain.
Did you watch Mortal Kombat, brother?
Brother, I just got back from Austin, Texas, late last night, brother.
Oh shoot, I didn't know. I didn't because we're talking Mortal Kombat right now.
Now, what were you saying before that, BT?
What was I saying?
So you was in the vicinity of us and you didn't come visit. That's crazy work.
That is crazy.
Wait, I was only there for 3 days, man.
That's 72 hours.
I was there for work, man. I was there for work. Had some work to get done and shit, money to make. Had to see a man about a horse.
What do you mean by that?
He said gas prices too high. He need a horse.
A stallion.
Oh, well,
a bucking bronco.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I gave the movie a 5 out of 10.
Yeah, I see. Yes, I see you gave it 5 out of 10. I'm like, you know what? That ain't.
But hold on.
Terrible.
I gave it a D.
It should be like a D minus.
I mean, a D is still passing. If you want to.
But listen,
well, depends on what school system you go to.
The reason I'm also giving that score is because I got to call out a lot of the Mortal Kombat. I'm trying to keep this PG. Dick suckers, because they glazing the hell. I don't know if you noticed it. They're glazing the hell out this movie.
Really?
I'm just saying, tread lightly, nigga. The last nigga that tried to keep it PG, it didn't go well for him. So tread lightly. That Mortal Kombat community, get on your ass.
I'm just saying, bro. They're glazing the movie because they don't want a story, and that's like the biggest issue with this movie. The story is like non-existent. Like they just, and I get it. Sometimes I just want a movie to turn my brain off. Just has some unga bunga action, and I wasn't fully satisfied with that with the action, because the first fight they had It was mid, bro. Like,
I
listen,
think
there's
That
no
goes
turning
back
your
to
issue.
brain
power
off.
scaling for me.
I
There's
think
no
turning
issue.
your. I'm gonna let you finish.
Go ahead.
There's no issue with Carl Urban, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm gonna be honest, I was not fucking with the casting when they announced it because I'm like,
Yeah.
he's too old. But
Yeah.
by the
Not
time
the
the
head
movie
butcher
ends,
Johnny Cage.
yeah, like I didn't like that. But by the time the movie ends, I'm like, okay, this guy cool. It works. It works in the context of this trilogy, right? Because it's gonna be a trilogy. But needless to say, the fighting, because he was in the first fight, I'm like, this shit mid.
No, he wasn't in the first fight. Oh wait.
How's
You know what I mean. Like
Yeah.
in it's like tournament wise. And I'm not gonna say nothing else because I don't want to spoil nothing.
In the context of
How
the
is that
story,
boy
though,
Cole in
that
this
fight
one, man?
does kind of make sense.
No. In the context, it makes sense, but at the same time, I'm like, come on, man, this is Johnny fucking Cage. This is Johnny Cage. Granted, he didn't like his powers, you know. I'm gonna stop saying anything
Technically,
else.
when they were doing the Mortal Kombat animated movies, it was kind of the same situation there when he first fought Baraka in the animated one.
That's fair for Baraka. I understand that, but like, and it goes back to my power scaling too. And I'm just not even like, because I don't want to spoil nothing. And I see your I see what you said about Kenshi in the chat. I'm not gonna say too much because I'll be a spoiler. But if they do bring Kenshi or even in that form, I'm cool with it. That would be a way better casting. I don't know why they made up this character cult. Like, it don't make sense.
So you've probably already heard the explanation before, but basically, for anyone who hasn't, Cole is supposed to be us, like getting introduced to the Mortal Kombat.
I know the cheesy, but I'm just saying, like, you made a character where his powers was legit plot armor. That's terrible. Do better. But
wait, his powers was plot armor. Can you
yes,
elaborate
like
without
literally.
spoiling?
I'm like, what are we doing? But
so was it like
you should have been
was
watching
it like
Mortal
Domino
Kombat.
and yeah, of course I saw the first Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
okay.
I've only saw it once, but I don't remember much from it.
It quite literally is like Domino. In that first movie, that's literally what his power was. I'm like, all right. Because he was doing a lot of stuff. I'm like, this is stupid. Like, this don't even make sense.
Yeah, I don't remember shit from the first movie, to be honest.
But as far as fatalities, on point. I'm not disappointed on that end at all.
Fire.
Visually,
the trailers look better.
The trailers look better, but I will say, when it comes to 1-to-1 with some of the maps or some of the sets,
fire.
On point. Looked exactly like Mortal Kombat 1 at times and some of the other games.
Here's the thing.
There's some moments in a tournament where I'm like, this doesn't translate well in live action. This looks fucking corny. Even you know what I'm talking about.
Hold on. So early in the movie, the early fire from Liu Kang, and also without spoiling, Raiden.
Yeah. But you know what? Listen, everybody knows Raiden's my favorite character. I'm not cool with that midget and just everything they got going on with that character. Like, that ain't my Raiden, all right? How I feel about the imposter named Trunks in Dragon Ball GT, because that's not Trunks. That's how I feel about this Raiden, and that's not changing. But Liu Kang, he wasn't using the fireball as a gimmick, and I like that. He was letting y'all know, like, I'm the fire guy for a reason. Like, I'm him. I'm the dragon. Okay.
Facts, but Saint, this is my problem. The scene would have went so much harder had they made the fire look better.
Right. And I think that's why they what Jedi was telling us.
Some PS3 flames.
Okay, it was inconsistent, Tarek. So at certain points of the movie, the fire looked decent, but at other more important parts, it was ass.
Yeah.
Was it CG fire or practical fire? What did it look like?
It looked fake at certain points.
At certain points, yeah.
So they probably, I'm wondering if they like use practical fire for some of the good looking ones, and then for the shitty ones is more like CG or something.
If they did that, Tarek, they did it wrong, because for the best fire scene in the movie, it was ass. Like the most important fire scene, it looked bad.
Yeah, you're talking about towards the
end.
You're talking about like the later half of the turn.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I would just wonder. That's all I'm saying. I'm like, that that didn't look right. But as far as the the Kung Lao fight, I'm like,
The fire
no,
looked
this is
good.
on point. This is good. This is what it needs to look like. But it was that goes with also the power scale. I'm like, some of the stuff not right. Like Shao Kahn is supposed to be this almighty person. He, especially if you go back to MK9, he was bodying motherfuckers, bro.
Yes.
Like he was bodying. And so I just look at all the power scaling and a lot of the characters. I'm like, all right, that's not right. But you look at
I honestly think you could beat Shao Kahn.
Huh?
I think you could honestly beat Shao Kahn in this movie.
What that's supposed to mean?
He was moving. But you look at
he is not a threat to anybody.
You look at Kung Lao, not Kung Lao, Kano, on point. He was the most comedic character out the film, and a lot of jokes didn't land in my theater, but some did. Every time he was on screen, my theater was laughing. So the Kano part casting, perfect casting. I wish Carl Urban would have been him, but now with the second movie, I'm like, okay, I understand it. They did the right casting with this. The Easter eggs and references in this movie on point, and I think that's why a lot of people are a lot of the fanboys of Mortal Kombat are glazing the film so much because they came there for the Easter eggs. It's like what movie came out where they were just like it was just Easter egg lore and it wasn't like no plot. What the fuck? And it came out like recently, dog. Not Deadpool and Wolverine, but it was something else. When I think about it, I'll figure it out. But it's one of those kind of movies where you turn your brain off and you're not really caring. You're not really caring for it. But Quan Chi, that's like the last character on point. And the costume designs, I think, were on point. But I will say, and it's in the trailer too, the Scorpion stuff. That's some of that stuff. It don't translate well in live action to me.
Yes.
Even though it's like accurate to the movie they kind of based it off of. It's certain shots I'm like, this don't look right. Or when they always use the sound bites to get over here, I'm like, that's throwing me off. Like, I'm like, that nigga don't sound like that. Or even well, I can say when they Shao Kahn does the like movie quotes, I'm like, okay, that sounds right.
Was Shao Kahn in this better than Shao Kahn in Mortal Kombat Annihilation?
No.
Really?
No.
Like
he was a menace in this one.
This man is not a threat. Everybody in this panel can fade that Shao Kahn from this movie.
Yeah. Like I won't say what plot device they used to make him like OP, but it wasn't presented well. Like there was one scene, like one important scene. I'm like, okay, that makes sense in power scaling. But even then, he didn't really need that plot device to whoop a certain character. You know what I mean? Shang Tsung. I'll be forgetting, what's his name? The broker from Dark Knight. That's a great casting too. That's a really great casting. He was doing this thing where I'm like, oh, this getting MK1 and MK11 kind of flashbacks where
I forgot Shang Tsung was in the movie.
Yeah, you kind of forget that, but it's certain scenes when he pop up, I'm like, oh, they kind of teasing that a little bit. And I wish they would have done something more with him. But
yeah, fact, he should have fought Liu Kang.
Yeah. But I say the casting overall, outside of the midget imposter rating, I'm okay with it. I think everybody tried and put in the effort to bring these characters to life. And shout out to what's it called? Jax Briggs. Any of y'all watch Double Toasted?
Every blue moon.
You know that's Billy's brother, right?
Butcher?
Oh
shoot! I thought you were. Never mind.
No, I'm talking about Jax Briggs.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you see it now, huh? They look just alike. But yeah. Overall, I'm still standing on business. It's 5 out of 10. I don't think this was worth because that's also another thing. I paid for my girlfriend's ticket $30 basically.
Damn.
Because when you go to a late night showing and it's IMAX, they up the prices. And I can just imagine if you're in New York, LA, or just any other big cities, they're gonna tax the hell out of you.
I'm gonna say that's on you.
You should
That's
have
on you.
jumped down to standard.
No,
Yeah.
that was like that was also a thing. When there's like late night showings, there's not a lot you can pick from because it's like a scheduling conflict, you know what I mean? So what we do now, we have our movie night. We go every Thursday now to catch out what's new if we're interested. And that's like one of the formats you have to pick. And it's not even just like, oh, it's on me. As a movie critic, I gotta also factor that in too, you know. Because some of these people they're asking, hell, even you ask, you're like, should I watch this in the highest like standard?
Yeah.
And usually I tell you, yeah, but this movie, I think that's up there with what the hell came out? What came out last? Why was like this? Oh, the trash ass Lee Cronin's Mummy.
Oh, the Trump.
That right there didn't deserve IMAX, and this one, I feel like if you're watching for a matinee and you have the A-list or some kind of movie pass kind of program, then okay, go ahead and enjoy it for what it is, right? Or if you're taking a date or something, like go watching the matinee. But I honestly think this movie is not that visually stunning for IMAX. Like you can get the same outcome or same like you'll be satisfied just watching it in standard, in my opinion, or Dolby or Prime. Like I don't think this is like, oh, you must see this in IMAX. It's not like a Oppenheimer, what Odyssey that's coming out, or you got like your Marvel movie. You know what I mean? Like it's not one of those you need to watch this in IMAX.
Dude.
Oh, I misspoke earlier too, Saint. I said that this was better than the last movie. That was incorrect. I like the last movie more, a little bit, story-wise.
Are you serious?
Story-wise? Well, here's the thing.
I didn't think the first Mortal Kombat was bad.
Story-wise, I thought the first movie was told much better, more consistently. There were things I didn't like, but I'm only giving the first movie a D+. This is just a regular D.
I can't give that movie a D+. That movie fucking sucks. The only thing I can tell you, without a doubt, the two things I remember, because Keke was there, we were having a watch party on PlayStation, is the Bihan and Scorpion fight.
Fire.
And when old buddy said, who was that, bro, that said that he's about to get his soul sucked? Who was that said that, bro? I know y'all know what character I'm talking about, bro. Yeah, I can't say, like, I could say at least with that first movie, yeah, they had a story and they were trying to tell that, right? That was written down like decent, right? This one, story's like non-existent.
They speed run it.
Yeah, they speed run it, kind of like how Michael speed runs like, but it doesn't have like a.
You don't have that connection
at all, because the way it ends, it sets up a third movie, but it's like nothing was explained. Like I didn't, and this is not a spoiler, but you see in the trailer all these characters are back, but they don't tell you how. They just hint at it, and they go, if you play the games, you know why they're back and how they're back. They like Quan Chi touches on it, but he doesn't exactly explain. Like nobody, there's nothing like Raiden doesn't explain it or anything.
To be fair,
it just had magic.
To be fair, in Mortal Kombat 10, they really didn't go in depth with explaining it. You just know it happened. You see it just like in Mortal Kombat 10. They don't really go in depth with explaining it.
Yeah, but at least with Down, you understood. Okay, they aren't alive. You know what I mean? Like they're revenants, and like there was a reasoning why. You know what I mean? This one, I didn't get no explanation out of it. Like it was like, okay, y'all just the game, you understand why.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's magic, so it's like magic does almost damn near anything. So I kind of feel like most people would be like, okay.
Oh, and I forgot to say, bro, and Tyrek, I know you would have been like, are you retarded? I was sitting next to I'm gonna just gotta keep PG, a casual moviegoer. Y'all can figure out what race he is, but they was high as a kite. They were trying to break ice when we and dap up when you talk. And he talked to me during the trailers and stuff too. He was hyped about Resident Evil. He wasn't hyped for Street Fighter. He was highly upset with the ending.
Really?
Because I'm not gonna don't even say it, but his favorite character, you know what I mean? He was like not rocking with that at all. And I'm talking about I'm not
So
gonna I'm not gonna say nothing.
I had a similar experience. I sat next to this Mexican couple. The dude, he was a Mortal Kombat fan. His chick, she knew nothing about it. This was all new to her. Now throughout the movie, they both having a good time. They exciting, calling out attacks and stuff and shit like that. Now at the end of the movie, he said, "Yeah, your buddy was right. We probably could have waited for streaming." But his girl was like, "Oh, that was actually pretty fire." But
yeah, they know who they're trying to which demographic they're trying to reach.
But he called it. He says he thinks we saw the Street Fighter trailer, and he said like, "Yeah, Street Fighter is gonna be better based off what I just saw."
Yeah, I heard that too, and that's honestly like the vibe I'm getting at that. That might be, even though I don't like what they do with my favorite character, because I'm like, that's not Ken. Yes, I see in the chat. Yeah, Jade is the actress for Intergalactic that's coming out from Naughty Dog, same character, and I'm still mad about that as well. No wig, no nothing like that. I've been hearing excuses for that. That's stupid. Like,
speaking of Jade, I want to bring this up. I haven't seen the movie, but I did see a post from a major outlet. I can't remember the exact outlet, but it's always funny how they do this. They would talk about Mortal Kombat 2 underperforming, and now it's tracking less than what they initially thought. And they used Jade as the poster child. They posted her as opposed to Carl Urban, who's apparently the main character in this movie. And just another example of that passive aggressive racism, trying to use black folks as the face of failure.
Yeah, that's not the case at all. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna be honest, just to lower some people's expectations. Johnny Cage is not the main character of this movie.
Facts.
Not at all.
People were complaining about that in the replies. I haven't seen the movie, but the people saying, "Why are you putting Jade's face? Y'all trying to use black folk?" I was like, "Okay, I haven't seen the movie, but I understand what they saying."
And I don't think that's fair to say either, because they have multiple posters, and like the main poster is showing other characters bigger than what Jade is. Like, she's minimalized, even in our thumbnail. You know what I mean? Keke, send the YouTube link to our boy Raylan. Yeah, that's all my thoughts on it, man. I think they know what demographic they're going for. The movie's mid. I won't say it's as terrible, because I enjoyed this way more than the first one. That one just pissed me off so, especially the ending of it. And don't get me, and I think the fighting is better in that one. I'm just hoping they get it right with the third movie on, as far as like the fighting, because if they had got that right with all the other fights, it'd be like a 7 out of 10. And I've had people that homies, like real life homies, that saw my review on social media, and they were like, "Dang, I like the movie." And I told them, I'm like, "Hey, I'm pointing out like the fights were just not that good as compared to the last one," and they couldn't deny that. They agreed with me on it. But they told me also what they liked, and like for the most part, they weren't looking for no in-depth story. And I think I just hold Mortal Kombat at a higher standard. They got some lore, you know what I mean?
That's the thing, though. I was saying, like, for guys like us who actively go out to review movies, or just like with me studying like story writing, all that kind of stuff, right, a movie like this is not gonna hit the same. Whereas if I watch this movie, let's say like maybe 3-4 years ago, more than that, I would have probably gave this movie a 9 or a 10. Yeah. But it's just like now, going with the whole novel writing shit, I'm just kind of like, yeah, this is not how I would do a story.
I think you know? My bad. Go ahead.
No, that was it. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, do you know what the score is? Because it's kind of like crazy, because we're critics, so we got like a different perspective, like you said. But I think the cinema score right now is a B-.
Rotten Tomatoes, are they decent? Are they still certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes? Well, not certified fresh, but are they still fresh on Rotten Tomatoes?
I saw they were 90% earlier.
I'm about to check right now.
Yeah, check right now.
Last I saw, they was like a 62 or something like that. For the critics score.
Rotten Tomatoes. Oh shit.
Well,
critics and audience mafia.
The audience score is 90.
Yeah.
Critic score
65.
So it went up. Okay.
So that's about a D+.
Yeah. I think that's fair. I think it's a right amount that it should be, honestly. Because this one, I enjoyed it more than the first one. I just and some people they might be the opposite, and I've seen that too. But I truthfully can't say this is worse than the first. Like I can't say that because at least with this one, like the first one, they took it too serious, and that's what was like another big issue. And because the original movie is cheesy and so campy, dog, and this one they let you know we're not taking shit serious.
So
we're
they did learn from some things. So they
Yeah,
got rid of that terrible power system from the first movie.
yeah, 100%. And
So
somebody just said in the chat, oh, that's that boy Raylan. He said MK2 is what Annihilation should have been. Yeah, yeah, I can agree on that. The outside of the Shao Kahn, I can agree with that.
here's my thought, Saint. If this movie makes enough for a third movie, if they keep learning from their mistakes, this last movie might hit a C.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. But yeah, that's all I got on it, man. I think you said your piece too.
Y'all
Yeah.
convinced me not to watch this shit. Great.
So I would say watch it, Tarek, but on streaming.
Streaming, wait, because it's
Yeah,
gonna
Or
be on HBO in like a month.
that's true.
bare minimum, if you just bored on like a Tuesday or Wednesday when they do discount day and you just trying to take a chick out for a cheap date, go see it.
Yeah, and I also want to point out, like, listen, I'm always for go watch the movies in theaters. I'm always for that. But at the end of the day, as like a critic, and as a movie guy, I put in the audience first. I'm like, hey, I know what climate we're in today, where everything's expensive, and the movies is not getting cheaper. You gotta factor in concessions because that's gonna lead up to like 30, 40, maybe even $50, depending if you got a family. Some I've seen people spend 140 because they don't have AMC A list or
That's
any
great.
kind of movie pass. And that's on them not doing some research, but I get it too because if you don't go to the movies often, there's no point in having
Yeah,
it.
AMC A list isn't for the casual movie goer for the family. That's for the diehards.
Yeah,
That's for the
and it's keeping it
diehards and the
light.
critics and the content creators.
Speaking of which, Tarek, how into you are? How? God damn it! How much do you know about Mortal Kombat?
A decent amount. Nothing too crazy. Honestly, Mortal Kombat is one of the fighting games where like I played Street Fighter and Tekken a lot more. I didn't really get to Mortal Kombat until the one in 2011 dropped. Was it 9? I think that one.
I think
Yeah.
that was
Yeah,
MK9. Yeah,
yeah. That's when I started to get back into it because when I was on campus and when I went home in the summer, me and my boys used to play that shit. And when I'm back on campus, everyone was playing this shit. So that's the one I got back into. But honestly, I could really give a shit about the series. Like I'm not really that. I'm not saying it's a bad series or like I don't really like I really don't like. I'm not gonna shit on it, but it has been like the third most popular fighter to me out of the big three. But
So I mean, if you turn your brain off, if you like I said, if you're a casual Mortal Kombat fan and you turn your brain off, you'll enjoy. You'll get some laughs. You'll get some enjoyment.
All right.
But I would still say either go on discount day or wait for streaming. That's my words to you.
all right. Yeah, I was gonna watch it, and then Deontay review threw me off, and everyone was like, all right, I ain't gonna watch it. I'll wait for streaming. Honestly, I didn't want to go to my theater anyway because near me is one of the things we are discussing about. None of the AK showings have reclining seats. It's the auditorium shit. So I'm like, fuck that shit. And the
Yeah,
theater
no.
that has it close to me is like 10 miles on the road. I don't feel like driving out now.
Oh yeah, no, that's the drive.
bougie, bougie.
Yeah, nigga. I'm sorry. I pay for the A list. I want that fucking reclining chair, dog.
Yeah, I
Right.
understand that completely. Um, I need y'all to be some professional yappers real quick because I gotta step out in a second. So any of y'all watch Invincible?
Yes.
Yo, season, yeah.
What are your thoughts on the
Oh,
latest?
I don't have a review. I'll go. Season 4, right? No, this is 5, right?
Four.
Yeah, this is 4,
This is four.
right?
4.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is probably the strongest season they've had since 1. I'm not saying the other 2 seasons were bad, but this, like the stakes and stuff like that, especially towards the end. I mean, are we doing spoilers or are we? What are we doing?
Probably don't spoil because there's gonna be somebody complaining they haven't finished it yet.
Well, this is halfway through the comic run. I think this is one chapter 77 out of like 140 something. So this is officially the halfway mark for the series. They did some filler arcs that never got finished in the comic book because I think the comic got canceled a few times and got brought back. So some of the arcs that for some of the minor characters in season one kind of comes back around. I didn't really enjoy that one. That shit kind of just seemed out the blue. I was like, that's the weakest episode of the season. The rest of the episodes though, that had to include the Veltramites and shit like that, and the war, fire. And I feel like progressively as the season went by, the episodes got better, and then the last 2 or 3 episodes were just like damn near fucking perfect. But yeah, I'm loving it. I'm looking forward to season 5. I know next year they said that they're trying to aim for I think middle of next year. So I'm enjoying the adaptation. I think they do some things better than the comics did. I don't really care about them switching out the like the sexes of some of the like Tech Jacket. To me, that was like whatever. I don't even think Tech Jacket was even that important in the comics like that for them to even like him being a man wasn't that like important to the comics. So them switching them around and like having like a little romance with Oliver or like flirtatious like friendship, I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, like if you all saw the trailer, y'all know Thrag's in the trailer, shit like that. You see him, so and he doesn't disappoint. So if you haven't watched it yet, I'm recommending you go and watch it now. It's not a bad watch. If you see the filler episode and you're 10 minutes in and you're feeling bored, trust me, it's not gonna get any better. Just skip the shit. But yeah, other than that, if I had to give it like a rating, probably a 9.5 out of 10 this season. Strongest season is season 1 for sure.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So shit, Trick, are you caught up with the boys?
Yeah, I did that. Yeah, I watched it a couple days ago.
So how do you think it's gonna end?
Ooh,
Yeah, we switching topics already.
I mean,
Anybody else see Invincible?
I shouldn't be talking about it because I'm gonna slip up and spoil something.
Well,
I think
spoil what? Like, is it from the comic spoiling or from the show spoiling?
Both.
Well, I don't think they're gonna do what you think they're gonna do with the comics. I don't. I feel like they kind of diverted from that path. Like, do I believe Homelander is gonna get?
Oh no, I
killed?
thought you were talking about Invincible.
Oh, Invincible. Oh, you said the boys. Oh, Invincible. Yeah, no, I know what happens. Yeah.
So yeah, going back to the boys, because BT had said something about Invincible. That's why I went back to it.
Oh.
But yeah, going to
I just didn't know if anybody else had anything to say. I didn't want to. I know Saint watches the boys too, and I know he's gonna step away, so I didn't want to move past without getting Saint's thoughts. That's all.
I figure when Saint comes back, we'll talk more about Invincible. But I know I might slip up and say something. But I think with the boys, I can talk to Tarek about that without.
We'll talk about that after this one. Did y'all give your thoughts?
Tarek gave his thoughts on Invincible. I mean, there's not really much more I can add because he hit pretty much everything. But you can give your thoughts, Saint.
Yeah. Not gonna lie.
Saint stepping away to try to get some cheeks, nigga. I just heard them pants unzip. I heard that zipper sound. You heard that zipper sound?
Facts, yeah.
I
knew I wasn't tripping.
Okay, what were you saying? Nope. You all in the shot.
Yeah. I told you, Mafia. See? I told you.
Saint gonna fuck around and he gonna have a sex tape on YouTube.
What? he gonna mess around. You thought that weapon wheel shit was bad with the porno on the screen.
Y'all. I definitely have to go take a donkey now.
Hey, Saint gonna pull a BG.
Keke, give your review on Invincible, brother, because I was waiting on you.
Like just on this season or just overall?
Season overall.
I'm gonna give it a buck. Season 4, it was pretty good. It was good. I think a lot of people don't like that last episode because they expected it to be action heavy.
Really?
Yes. And me being a comic book person, it's like, I mean, I don't know what y'all were expecting, but I mean, I guess like
from a storytelling aspect, that was like a perfect ending.
No. I liked it.
No, I'm not saying you didn't like it. I'm just saying in general, like from a storytelling aspect, that was kind of perfect.
I think people, because that's that's truthfully the pro and cons of Invincible. When in season 1, there was pretty much a fight scene or action, pretty much in every in those 8 episodes. It was damn near action nonstop. So I think people got accustomed to that. And yes, while Invincible is a very action heavy thing, um, these are still people, people in quotation marks. So you do have to show the little slice of life isn't the word for it, but that's the word I'll use. You have to show the slice of life. You have to show what happens after, because it's just like with a Spider-Man or a Superman movie or a TV show. Not every episode you're gonna see Spider-Man and Superman, whooping a nigga ass. You might see Clark Kent at the Daily Planet. You might see Pierre over here trying to get some eggs from Aunt May.
Hold on, you capping for that filler episode, bro?
What you said?
You capping for that filler episode?
I don't think it's not filler.
That shit is filler. Cut it
Well,
out,
it's completing something they didn't do in the comics. So to me, it doesn't really have that much bearing. I don't have any bear. I don't think it's gonna have any bearing on the future of the series. I feel like that storyline is like kind of just done. So that's why I'm like,
no. Wait,
it's not even just that, bro. You know what it is? You know how you look up the anime filler list, and it says it says partial filler and partial canon. That's exactly what this episode was, dog. And don't get me wrong, it was cool. I was entertained, right? But the entire 10 minutes, I'm like, this kind of long ass intro. Where's this nigga Mark at? What?
Oh, are you talking about when he went to hell that episode?
Yeah.
That episode was ass.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That's what he was
that's what I'm talking. That's what I'm talking about.
Ass.
Yeah,
I thought you was capping.
I thought you was talking. Yeah, I'm talking about like season 4 overall. I was just specifically talking about that last episode of episode 8. If you talk about episode, yes, I've been no. Episode 4 was ass. I've been said that.
Yeah. That one.
You know you're not capping for this.
Yeah. That one was like, unless they bring that shit back towards the end of the series and they kind of splash something in, then yeah, cool. But to me, I'm like, what was the point of what did it change?
Right.
Yeah.
I watched Invincible not every week. I waited till literally all the episodes dropped in like a week because it was like a week later. Because I got curious about it because I kept seeing people tweet about it and they were saying, "Oh, Asian people think black people are Virtumites, whatever."
Yeah.
So I was like, let me check it out, and I was like, episode 1 to 4. I was like, this is fire. And then it got to that filler. I said, hold on, what are we doing? I stopped.
Once they said, because I remember they was all like, I don't know if Robert Kirkman came out and said it or somebody on Twitter said it, but they was all like, yeah, the next episode is gonna be an original story, it's not from the comics. Once I seen it, I'm like, all right, so this is gonna be ass. I ain't about to hold you.
Yeah, but I was not though,
put it like this: it's not like Akira Toriyama with Dragon Ball where you got Goku and Piccolo drop. You can see them niggas kind of doing some shit like that. If I'm being for real. And Akira Toriyama,
they did it with Gohan. Gohan was
and Akira Toriyama.
People can try to say and fact check and say, "Oh, that wasn't the original plan." Gohan was set up to be the main character of Dragon Ball Z. It was clear that since the first episode, they were setting him up to be basically the new Goku for the show, right? And they welched out within the Buu arc, but it's clear as day what it. But Dragon Ball has some characters where they can last like that. Naruto has tons of characters where you don't need Naruto in the episode. Where, listen, people can say all they want is too much filler and all this, but I remember when they were dropping every week, and we didn't know how it was going to end, and they dropped the Itachi Chronicles. People was watching that mug. It was peak.
That shit was gas.
People can deny it and say, "Oh, we don't like filler," but when it's your favorite character,
of course, if it's your favorite character and it's filler, that's not listen. As long as it's not like the ostrich nigga with Naruto, I'll watch the shit. filler or not filler.
Yeah, filler.
And eventually-
There's different tiers of filler. You have bleach filler, which is ass.
Stop, Tarek. Stop. We're not doing this.
Bleach filler, no. Bleach filler is fucking garbage.
Stop.
There's not one good bleach arc.
Because
And you know what? We know arc should have been filler. The Fullburger arc should have been fucking filler. Cause that shit felt like fucking filler. That shit was fucking trash. That shit was ass, dog. I'm not gonna lie. I rewatched Bleach 2 years ago to catch up to watch the Blood arc shit. And I'm like, my nigga, what was the point of this arc? But that's neither here or there. There's Naruto filler, which some of them are bad, some of them are just okay, and some of them are really, really good. Like the one that was a movie that they made into a filler arc, the Power arc, that was good. Then you had the one with the big ass turtle one tail beast, that was fine. And then some of the War arc ones, when they were in it, some was trash, some was ass. It just depends on the character.
Yeah.
Like the better the character, the better the filler was. So. And then you have some anime like Dragon Ball Z. I think has a really good filler. The Garlic Junior one, even though people shit on it or used to shit on it, go back and watch the Garlic Junior. It wasn't that. It was pretty enjoyable. Like it was a nice little break from Namek to the thing. So there's just some animes that do it better, or some shows that do. I just feel like with certain shows, especially when you have a limited amount of time and you're on a TV show, you're not an anime, so you're not going to have multiple seasons for multiple years. At least with American TV or US produced stuff, you probably should not be wasting screen time on certain filler. Anime, that's just kind of accept that's the thing that happens. We accept it. We know that's about to happen. That's gonna happen. It's kind of built into the story. Anime just handle filler a lot better than other Western media. It's just the way it goes.
Yeah,
and even they've kind of steered away from that too.
Well, yeah, because of production costs. Because back then it was weekly, so you had. And when the manga used to catch, from the manga, they had to do something. So that made sense. But like the way we do it now is core 1, core 2, and that's over a course of fucking years. So you can get away with not doing filler anymore at that point. But yeah.
Well, but I would say though, and I crack jokes about how the animation is. Because listen. They paying so much for these, and I know that's not how it works. It's a joke, but they paying all these actors, big names, celebrities.
That's why That's why I'm saying if you notice, they've been cutting a lot of them though. They've been
doing all that, and the animation don't match the acting. Because I know y'all saw the clip of Sandra Oh of her in the studio.
Yeah,
and I'm like, this anime, and I don't know, it wasn't the only one because there was tweets going viral saying the exact same thing I was feeling was that this animation is not matching the acting.
It don't.
And don't get me wrong, I will say the last 3 or the 2 episodes, this justified the wait. The animations, I can't complain. It did what it needed to do.
Yeah.
And the story, and I think the story carries it so much to where by the time this show ends, it might have an argument for like one of the top 5s or top 10s list. And I'm not saying that it is, but I can see people having an argument or debates for history about it being a top 10 animated show or series. But I think, since we're in a day and age where everything costs so much and that shows are now shorter instead of being longer than what it used to be back then, there's no reason why you should have a filler episode. No reason at all. Was cut it out. Cut it. And I know you got to slow down the story sometimes, but when it was something like that, where I'm like, they didn't need this, man. And I get they're trying to show the moral feeling that Mark is fighting with. I get the sentiment that they had at the end of the day, but I'm like, y'all didn't need to drag that out to a whole episode. That could have been 10 minutes tops. A part of another episode, or the episode before it. You know what I mean? But
you know what they could have done with that episode? They could have did an Adam and Eve special with that episode and released it at another time. Not during the season though. I feel and then they would have more time to make it more fleshed out. I honestly feel like they rushed it because they're like, oh, what happened to Dark Blood and shit? And they were like, okay, you would have more time for the hour and a half special versus 45 minutes. And then they're oh, we gotta wrap this shit up.
They should have just gave that episode 4 a special.
Yeah. That's it. It should have been Adam and Eve special, how they did that one.
But it is what it is, man. Overall, though, I think the show, I think it's worth watching. If you got Amazon Prime,
I think season 5 and up is gonna get because that's really when the shit start picking up now.
Yeah. But I'm not gonna talk about the boys yet. I'll leave that last.
Come
Uh,
back.
we got our guest in the building, BT. I want to get your thoughts, man, on the finale of Daredevil. And listen, we'll do non-spoiler for right now, but once we give our thoughts on it, we're gonna have to have a
Yeah, and to be clear, I'm here to talk about the boys too.
Facts.
yeah. That's a fact. That's a fact. I just want to listen, man. You see the shirt that I'm wearing, man. Like Big Matt. We gotta talk about it, brother. You gotta talk about it. Daredevil won again, man. Season 2 finale. How you feel? How you feel, man?
So when it comes to the finale, the first 20 minutes of that shit was elite television, top tier, phenomenal shit. The first 20 minutes up until you know what happens. We'll get to that when we talk spoilers. Elite. Like we finally got to see Matt back in his bag. We finally got to see Matt Murdock. He was Daredevil for the entire season. We finally get to see Matt Murdock and Hawkins back to some of them Netflix shows where they really leaned heavy into the lawyer aspect and everything. Yo, that shit with him and Kingpin in the courtroom was incredible. It couldn't have been more. It couldn't have been better executed. Now, following that shit, it went downhill for me. It went downhill. I can't say why it went downhill without spoiling, but what I will say is that ending that was some bullshit. I'm not mad at where Matt Murdock ended up, but with King, it made no sense. It made no fucking sense. It made no
he
sense
broke
to me.
so many laws in that moment where I'm like, yo,
bro,
it was going crazy.
Bro, I couldn't believe I wish I could. I'm not gonna spoil it, but I was baffled.
Yeah.
Now, and the worst part about it is I know it's gonna set up in season 3 for more fucking Kingpin as opposed to going in. I love Kingpin. I think Vincent D'Onofrio does a great job, but I would like to see him introduce another villain and try to go somewhere different outside of Kingpin, which we've now seen for 6 seasons, 4 on Netflix, 2. No, it was 3 seasons on Netflix. Yeah, 3 seasons on Netflix, 2 on Disney Plus, and it's been nothing but Kingpin. I would like to see them go in a different direction. I thought what they did with Bullseye in this episode was dope. I thought that was great. I liked what they did with the whole Karen Page trial thing and how all that worked out. There are certain moments in the second half of that episode that I do enjoy and I thought were well done, but ultimately the way they decided to end it really, really brought it down for me. Overall, season 2 is much better than season 1. It still doesn't reach the peaks that the Netflix series did, but I'll say this season is a step in the right direction. And a big reason why is because they after episode 1, they stopped with the news bullshit. They stopped. That was one of my big complaints. I told you, saying, I had a big complaint about them telling us what's going on through interviews with these random fucking characters that we don't give a fuck about. These little fucking street interviews or whatever that's telling us as opposed to showing us. In this episode and in parts in this season, they actually showed us how fucked up New York was and the ramifications of Daredevil and the whole vigilante task force shit. We saw the ramifications as opposed to being told about the ramifications. So that was a big step up from season 2 there. Charlie Cox as Daredevil, amazing casting. He owns that role. I hope to see him get bigger opportunities within the MCU going forward, but I understand with his skill set and power set that we're probably not going to get opportunities for that. But all in all, I'll say the first 20 minutes of the season, 10 out of 10. The last 20 to 30 minutes of the episode was probably closer to like a 6. So I'll give the last episode an 8. Overall, the season as a whole, I'll give it a 7.5. Solid season, good season, a step in the right direction, a step up from the first season.
Fair, honestly. We got to have a conversation of Charlie Cox casting as Matt Murdock Daredevil. It's up there with RDJ's Iron Man, Hugh Jackman Wolverine, and like Tobey Maguire's Spot. Like
he is Daredevil. Like, he is Daredevil. The only thing that puts them above him is the fact that they got major motion pictures and they got all this budget behind them and all these grandiose stories and stuff. But Charlie Cox as Daredevil is a perfect fucking casting. One of the few perfect castings that we've seen in the superhero universe. Like you said, RDJ, fucking Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, 100%.
Perfect casting.
Because I don't know if you saw it was a Josh Horowitz, I think this is his last name. Hard butchering that. He did an interview with him on one of his live shows, and this dude Charlie Cox didn't even know. He didn't know nothing really about like Daredevil, and his acting coach tried to tell him, yeah, you want to play this. I know a little bit of this character. He's blind, and he's like, man, you don't know what you're talking about. And the fact he didn't know that, like, it could
Yo,
like
he played a blind character almost as well as Jamie Foxx played a blind character in Ray.
Yeah.
That's how good he is as a blind man. When he decides to like actually pretend like he's blind, because Daredevil was blind, legally blind. I'm legally blind, but with all his other senses, he could see. You know what I'm saying? But when he decides to get in his blind bag for real, he's elite with it.
He's elite with it, and I would say this is a huge step up from season 1 because it was a mess, and we get it. It was two creatives clashing with each other, and they basically had to clean up the mess of the old team or new team, I should say, throughout that second half of that season. Right, this one you can tell they in the right track. They are creatively coming up with new stuff and a lot of stuff from the comics and like doing their own twist on it. The black suit and having battle damage throughout the show is arguably top 3 MCU suit, arguably, and it is the best Daredevil suit. I don't care what y'all saying, bro.
Oh, and I also forgot to mention saying I hated what they did with Matt's ex-girlfriend, the psychiatrist. But we'll get more into that.
Everybody hates that. Everybody hates that, bro.
Horrible. Fucking
but
horrible.
I will say, and I don't care for the character. There's a certain shot that character has at the end of the show. I thought that was clever. I don't care for the character, but I was like, okay, that's something creatively and visually like this smart, and I see what you're doing, what you're setting up. I would say I don't like I don't hate the BB character, right? It's just she did a lot of decisions throughout the show where I'm like, there's no way you thought this wasn't gonna go like this was gonna end with. You an op character. That's kind of how I felt about her. Daniel did a really great job. Tony Soprano's son. You can see how much of he's grown as an actor because comparing him to the first season and comparing him to
Lil Gandolfini,
man,
he's
gonna be a really.
He was excellent in this season for sure. He was excellent in this season.
He's arguably like the not I won't say the best actor of the show, but the best most improved actor throughout the show, right?
And I enjoyed the storyline with him and Ben Urich's niece.
Yeah, BB, like man, the storyline was really good. Yeah, everybody did a really good job, man. The actor played what's his name, Buck.
His name BT.
Because a lot of issues people have with season 1, and I was there with them too, is a lot of the new characters they introduced didn't feel organic or like important. They just felt like, hey, we don't. There. They were just there, and we're just doing this because we don't want to be anything like the Netflix show. With this one, they're like, nah, you asked for this Netflix feel to be a lot more like that. And they delivered on that, in my opinion.
And I will say too, in season 1, you felt the loss of Foggy Nelson, like you feel like not the loss of the actual character, but you felt the absence, like it felt like something was missing from the show. In season 2, I did not feel any desire to see Foggy Nelson. Whereas season 1, it was like you could have Foggy around. With this season, they did such a good job with the other characters that you didn't need Foggy to be there. You know what I'm saying? To your point about the characters and the lack of development and kind of how they were just there, it made you wish they kept Foggy around. But with season 2, they developed everybody around the main group so well that Foggy was just like an afterthought.
Yeah,
even
100%.
what they did with Bullseye. Bullseye had a great arc in this season.
Bullseye, man,
that's another great casting. That's another great casting.
Top 5 of casting in like top 5 like villain in MCU, in my opinion. Like the shit he was doing.
Oh, maybe. I can't say
that episode.
Maybe anti-hero.
That 5.
He was more anti-hero in this season. In this season, he leaned anti-hero.
Yeah, he's leaning more towards it, but like at the same, it's like Venom. Like,
yeah,
This dude's
Not the
still a
Venom
menace.
not the
Don't get
Venom
it
that
wrong.
we see in the movies, but the real
Yeah,
Venom.
more like the comics and whatnot, or like the 90s animated. The flow of the show, I think every episode had really good pacing and it had me on the edge of my seat, except
It's episode
second to
7,
last.
the
Yeah,
penultimate.
7. That one pissed me off. I was just like, "There's no way." And we found out what it was.
Oh no,
And
episode
I
6 too.
100%, because I listened to the podcast as well, and basically the EPs or the creators of the show, they were like, they changed the show post production, like they AI'd it and did some stuff, which you know what
Shout
and
out
their reason
Alex.
for it makes sense. It makes sense, and I was like, you know, I can't argue against it, but it felt kind of
I'll
off.
say episode 6 and 7. I think 7 was better, but episode 6 was I did not like episode 6. You know how I felt about episode 6.
Yeah. The action on point, huge step up.
The hallway scene in the finale, the hallway scene, not up there with the season 1 hallway scene, but that was a great hallway scene with Kingpin.
Yeah, and I get it. The editing does feel a little bit off when you like kind of pay attention and like go back and analyze it. But overall, man, I'm gonna have to give the show an 8. I think this is worth me spending because I spend like what $20 a month with the Disney Plus Hulu bundle.
Dang.
I gotta put you on, Saint. We'll talk about this off air. We can't talk about it on air, but off air, I gotta put you on.
Oh no, I'm cool with it because I got Malcolm in the Middle from off of it. You got that. It was so much stuff in there, and then King of the Hill is in a month. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, there's no King of the Hill series? I mean season?
Yeah.
Go catch up on the last year's season, and
I watched that already.
oh yeah, so you're ready then. You're ready. New season next month. So,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they just announced it like a couple days ago.
Okay.
But overall, I think I'm excited for not only season 3 of Born Again. I'm excited for a brand new day because, of course, it's leading up to that, and we getting Punisher next week? If I'm not mistaken.
The same Tuesday. Same. They're filling in. It's filling in the Daredevil slot. That one shot. Filling up the Daredevil slot. So it'll be on Tuesday.
I'm excited.
I wish it was longer than the hour that they have. I wish they would have made it like a feature film, like an hour and a half at least.
I'm fine with it, man. I'm fine with it. At least we're getting some kind of content. And John
just to set up for a brand new day. Apparently, from what I've seen in interviews, it's supposed to set up where he's at when we see him in Brand New Day.
Yeah, John Berthal did an interview on Kelly Clarkson's show, and I watched a clip of it. Yeah, he put in a lot of work creating this, and I'm just excited on his take. But yeah, I would say this to end this off. Boys,
I will say, Wonton cannot watch the Punisher one shot because John Bernthal is a Zionist. I don't know if you know his podcast, but he brings on a lot of IDF soldiers, very pro-Israel. So I better not see Wani watch nothing other one shot.
Oh man,
stand on business, nigga.
Stand on business.
So how y'all feel about taking naps?
Y'all stop it. You're not gonna get me. I'm trying to get on the show one day, man. Listen, to end this off, I will say this show is, in my opinion, in the top 3 or top 4. Because as of right now, I'm gonna say Wonder Man is the best MCU show. You're not changing my mind on that. I'm sorry. You can hate me. You can say all you want. I'm gonna put Loki at number 2.
I think that's pretty accurate.
Yeah, I'm gonna put Loki at number 2, and then I'm gonna put Daredevil at number 3 overall. Don't get me wrong, I love Moon Knight. It has its issues. None of these shows are perfect, right? They all have issues, but I just think those are my top 3 right now. And no, I'm not gonna gas up Wanda mid because that ending still. I heard y'all talking about this on After Dark.
WandaVision.
I'm not gonna go on a rant on it. But hold on. I didn't say it's trash. I'm not gonna rant on it, but I heard what people talking about on After Dark about how Game of Thrones is trash to them because like the ending ruins it. That's how I feel about WandaVision. That ending ruined it for me. And especially the actors and producers and the writers all hyping it up to be some crazy fucking cameo, and we got some mid. So yeah, fuck that show and fucking.
I'm not gonna lie. If I remember correctly, I think I cried during the last episode of WandaVision. I'm a real nigga. I can admit shit like that. I think I cried.
Well,
I may be wrong.
I can understand that.
I'm glad you found some enjoyment out of that then. Because
that ending was not it, bro. That ruined it for me. Where I was like, I do not care. I do not care, especially, and I think also why I feel like that is because of more diverse and midness. But we're not gonna get into that, man.
Well, yeah, that hurt WandaVision in hindsight.
Yeah. The boys, man, the new season. We almost close to the finale. Matter of fact, Tarek, how you feeling, brother? How you feeling about the boys? You been watching?
I watched. I don't think people are saying they're kind of disappointed. I think people are kind of jumping the gun. They're like, oh, there's not too many episodes left. But we know how some boys episodes shit can escalate pretty fast. I trust them with the amount of time they have left to get something, a good resolution kind of done. Because there's been seasons where the boys, that's the first 4 or 5 episodes, there's all over the fucking place. Then the last 3 kind of just take off. So I'm not too concerned. And even at the end of this last episode, you can kind of see shit is about to start popping off.
The last episode I thought was fire.
Yeah, it was fire. But a lot of people leading up to the first 3 or 4 episodes, you're like, oh, it's a spoiler. But they're wrapping up like character arcs and stuff, certain things. Especially with Annie and stuff like that. Like we're kind of seeing death marches for some people or potential death marches for some people. So I do think some stuff had to be addressed and made like a slow the beginning of the season now. But now I feel like the last 2 episodes have kind of really sped shit up. So I'm expecting that the last 2 or 3 that we have, I think we're gonna get some good seasons. Yeah, 2. It's gonna be good. People are just doom scrolling and shit on Twitter. And
here's the thing, Tarek.
Do any of y'all plan on seeing the last episode in cinema? Because they are releasing it in IMAX.
I heard it's sold out.
All the theaters
already sold out. Okay.
Cool. And it's only in 40X.
Yeah. Oh, 40X. That's what it was.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, it's only in 40X. So the nearest 40X theaters would be like Nashville, Tennessee, or Atlanta.
Yeah, for me it's Orlando. That's like 2 hours away.
No, I got one in Phoenix here.
I think that was a bad decision to make it just 40X only. But going back to what I was saying, Tarek, the only episode I really I hear people being upset about is the one with Firecracker. Up until the end.
That was good.
So
that was a one-shot episode, right? That was a one-shot episode.
So
I thought that was a great episode. I thought that was a great
episode. I enjoyed it, man.
So I can understand why somebody didn't like it, but when it gets to the point, when it gets to the mansion part, that was fun. And a lot of people admit, when I watched the mansion part, that was fun, but a lot of people didn't care for the other like little character shit going on. But I understand it. I didn't think the episode was bad overall. That's really the only thing I hear people upset about.
I heard like a lot of people were mad about it because it was setting up a lot of other stuff too, and that's just how they've been feeling like a lot.
Yeah, for the prequel show,
more stuff when it's like, do they know the show about to end? Which that's a fair like argument, right? But let it play out. Let it play out. Let it play out. I'm enjoying it. I think it's entertaining. I wasn't bored. Not every episode. I have not been bored. That's the first time in a while. Because the last season, there was kind of some ups and downs. I'm like, what are we doing? What y'all got going on? But this one, I haven't been bored any of the episodes. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. And every time it ends, I'm like, no way. Come on, bro. Come on. I need the next episode. I need it. I got that new episode of The Boy. That's how I've been feeling, bro. Like the Day Spell Crackhead. Like, come on, man. The show is great. The show is great. Now, is it moments where I'm like, okay, the humor is like the same old stick? Of course. I'm not comparing it to like some Shakespeare or nothing, but I think overall, that's the charm of it. It's a solid commentary on not only like superhero and comics, but just the world. Like you just saw what the Trump statue was that today or yesterday. It's like
like a few days after the last episode. That's crazy.
It's crazy, bro. They're calling stuff.
I was telling my coworker about this.
Oh, you want to say? Wait.
It's the same fucking statue.
To a T.
Like, how did they predict that shit? That's crazy.
All you want to say is oi, and cunt.
Even the creator was like, come on, guys.
I see a lot of people. I see a lot of them right wing people who are fans of The Boys saying that it got too woke for them, and I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
Just shut the fuck up.
Woke?
Yeah, get out of
Here's
here.
the funny part, BT.
I don't know, because I don't share those opinions, so I don't know.
Here's the funny
That's why I'm
part,
like, shut the
BT.
fuck up.
They're still watching it. I have a coworker who's on that side. He was just like, I don't really like when they do it, but he's like, I have to admit it's still funny, and I can't stop watching it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a little bit of different experience for the boys because I was late to the boys. I literally just started watching like 3 weeks ago. And from the moment in season 1 that A Train ran through Huey's girlfriend, I was immediately hooked. And bro, I got through 3 seasons in like fucking 5 days.
Yeah, I tell you all the time when you watch if that's like when you start watching The Boys, like that scene is either gonna make you or break you, in the sense that either you're gonna see that scene and it's gonna make you keep watching, or you're just gonna turn it off. It's no in between.
Yo, I busted out laughing when I realized what was happening, because you know it happens in slow motion. You're like, yo, what the fuck just happened? And then when you see what happened, I busted out laughing. I'm like, oh shit, I'm in for some shit. And yo, so I think I have no problems with season 5 so far. Like, I'm enjoying it. Even the early episodes, I really enjoyed seeing them in the Homelander camp and all that type of shit. But I think, again, my viewing experience is much different from somebody who started watching that day one, because I didn't have to wait between seasons. I've been able to binge and watch straight through. You know what I mean? So I've been able to watch straight through, so I don't have that same weight in same different perspectives. So I'm following along with the story, basically continuous throughout 5 seasons, basically over the last 3 weeks. So I can understand why somebody waited so long. Maybe would have expected more. But seeing with the season, I'm like, yo, this is par for the course. There's a lot of episodes in The Boys that aren't super action heavy. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, I'm not disappointed at all. I've enjoyed this season thus far. Season 3 is the pinnacle for me. There's episodes in season 3 that I've watched multiple times, but I love this show. I love this show, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm interested to see where they go from here. We can theorize about how we think they're gonna end the show and stuff like that. There's only one really ending that would disappoint me. And I could like let's say if Homelander would win, it wouldn't disappoint me for the fact that Homelander won. It would be the fact that his character, understand who Homelander is, he's never gonna stop. So it would feel like there'd be more story to tell if Homelander would have come out on top. It would feel like there's more stories and more seasons to tell.
This is how I look at it.
Because he's always going to be he's not going to stop. Regardless who wins, he's always going to be a crazy, wild, nasty piece of shit.
Yeah. This is how I look at it. If he win, then they're definitely going to make a movie. That's no ifs, ands, buts about it.
That would be
I hope so.
Because, it was supposed to be a movie originally.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 2008 or something, 2007, they pitched that as a movie or whatever. But I'm loving the show. I'm loving the final season. Like, it's been, I love the A Train. I loved A Train's arc and how they brought that all home in this final season.
Mm-hmm.
And they slow walked it. When you have a TV show, you're able to slow walk it. And they started with the stuff with I can't remember the character's name, but this was in season 3 because he got taken out in Hero Gasm. But the racist superhero that was patrolling black neighborhoods and hero brutality and all that shit. And that was like the start of A Train's turn. And that was the start of A Train's turn. And they could have just turned him instantly, but no, they trickled it to where it finally paid off here in this final season. And I love what they did with A Train there. And by the time we finished that shit, I was like, damn, my nigga A Train, man. God, my nigga A Train, man. You was a piece of shit, but you came around. And I think that's one of the strongest points for this show is how they develop their characters and their arcs.
Can we talk about though how accurate that little what's the pastor
high voice or something?
You talk about Kiso?
That nigga looks
Kiso.
He looks so familiar, and I just can't put my finger on it, bro.
That's Kiso.
He look like Kiso.
What?
He look like Kiso, bro, to a T. It's so funny that like
Pastor Kiso.
I'm not saying that's every pastor, but there is some where you're like, they ain't as holy as you think they are. They you know what I mean? They doing some stuff behind closed doors, and we've seen countless of stories of that. And he is freaked out, dog. He is out of there. He in debt, and then he lying to the congregation stuff to make them believe that Homelander's is God and everything. Like it's just like. The commentary that they have with that character, I think, is really, really good. And just overall, bro, this show is it's so much you can analyze. Man.
Oh, one more thing. The only thing I'm disappointed in the season is Sage's character. I feel like she was way better than other seasons. This is a pretty weak season for her.
Yeah, they kind of hurt her a little bit, and I think that was with the last episode. It kind of makes sense though.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, she's supposed to be the smartest character,
but she
doesn't come off as that
underestimated
smart.
human nature.
Yeah, that's the one thing about her, that she's so smart that she underestimates human emotion.
Yeah.
But even then, it just seems that I know she has shit in the background going on, but I just feel like for her to be the smartest character in the whole universe, in at least the show's universe, I just feel like there should be more that she's doing. Like we should be seeing. Maybe her screen time should have been increased, but I feel like I'm barely seeing her, and when I do see her, I feel disappointed.
I understand. I can understand why you feel like that, but we got 2 episodes left. She is still the smartest person, so let's see what she comes up with. If she doesn't do anything by the last episode, then yeah, they fucked her over.
Yeah.
And I'm catching up on Gen V. I'm in season 2 of Gen V, so I'm getting more background on just how involved she was in a lot of things. So watching that while simultaneously watching season 5, I am kind of disappointed with her portrayal. Also disappointed in the fact that they don't really demonstrate her beauty. I don't know if you've seen her in an interview lately, but she is fine as hell.
Thanks.
So you can't tell her in the show, but God damn, she fine.
Man,
I don't know
I've
if
been saying
they try to nerf her looks for the show, but good lord.
When she popped up on that toilet, I'd had that girl through the mattress.
Hey, BT, I'm not gonna say any names, but I think like a week or 2 ago, somebody said they wouldn't crack, but they would crack somebody who dangles.
Oh man!
Oh
no!
Oh man!
Oh, no.
But I seen a picture of her in the interview, and I'm like, hold up, why they don't show her like this in the movie? She looked gorgeous. I was like, yo, what the fuck? This the same person?
I think that's the cue.
But wait. We got to talk about predictions for the last episode. How we think this shit going to end?
I think poetic from a poetic. I think the only way you can end this, it's either gonna end in one or two ways, right? Because I don't think they're gonna have Homelander win. Because I think, again, if they have Homelander win, from an audience standpoint, I think there's just so much more story to tell. Because we know Homelander is never gonna change. If he wins, he's still gonna be the same piece of shit. And I would like to see what the world look like, what the world of the boys looks like with Homelander like as this fucking god figure who can nobody beat, and he's overcome all his enemies. Like, I'd want to see what that looks like. So I don't think they're gonna go that direction. So I think it's either Soldier Boy has to have a change of heart in these last two episodes, which he's had a change of heart already with what he did in the last episode. But he's gonna either have to take his powers, or Ryan is just gonna have to ascend to another level. And I think they teed that up when he got his ass whooped early in the season. I think they teed up with that was like kind of a learning lesson for Ryan, and I think Ryan ultimately will be the one to deal the killing blow on Homelander.
I don't disagree with you with the whole Ryan thing, but it's gonna be a group effort without spoiling.
AKA White Speed. I swear to God, that kid looked like Speed.
Yes, he does. He does look like a White Speed, but like I was saying, Ryan beats him, but it's gonna be due to like some other help without spoiling you.
Oh yeah, nah, he ain't gonna do it alone.
Yeah, no, of course.
Oh, but I got this fucked up prediction that was from another episode. So do y'all remember when the dog was hunching the Homelander toy?
Yeah,
that was funny as shit. That
I got a feeling
the dog was having. You want to fuck me, don't you? Yeah,
I got a feeling
that shit had me dying laughing.
I got a feeling, BT, that when if they kill Homelander, his corpse is just gonna be laying there, and the dog's gonna be the final funny and fuck the shit out of his dead corpse.
I could see that. Because given what we know about the boys and seeing the show, that's on brand. So
rest in peace to the dog as well, man. The dog passed away. I want to say like a week ago. I want to say, yeah.
The actual dog?
Yeah, the actual dog passed away about a week ago. Yeah, rest in peace.
Pour one out for homie, man. I'm drinking right now. I'm pouring some out for him.
Shout out, rest in peace to Terror.
All dogs go to heaven, man.
I will say though, I'm interested to see as I'm watching. I'm about 5 episodes in on the season 2 of Gen V, and I know it got canceled, but I'm interested to see because if you watch the trailer for the next episode, there are flashes of some of the Gen V characters. I want to see how they utilize. I don't know how Gen V season 2 ends, but
when you see how it ends, BT, you'll understand what I was saying earlier.
Okay, I think they'll be implementing. It's going to take a group effort. The one thing I hope for this fucking finale is I really want to see Kamiko and Frenchie have a happy ending. I watch a lot of shows, and as men, you know, it's gay niggas and women that do. Oh, I ship this or this. So I want to see people get together.
Look.
So,
For
BT,
when they fucking finally got together, Kamiko and Frenchie in season 4, and they shared that kiss, bro, I was like, fucking, it's about fucking time, god damn it.
Man,
It's about
look,
fucking time.
the
I
way
want
they
them to have-
talking
'cause they're
about
the two
that
most wholesome
episode
characters.
title, I don't.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I don't see. Yeah, that episode title scares me, yo.
It
But I'm
do.
just like, they are so fucking wholesome. That two couple, they're the only two in the boys that are really trying to still maintain their humanity. It seems like, where even Huey is kind of getting lost. Obviously, Starlight's already far gone with how she was moving between season 4 and 5, and they explained that a little bit early in season 5. But I wish we can get a good ending. But with that speech she gave in the last episode, I don't see it happening. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt me.
BT, in the comics, they do get killed, but it's by Butcher in the comics. But here's my thing. I think Frenchie and Kimiko are going to last. I think it's Marvin who's going to die in the next episode.
Yeah,
but here's the thing, though. He's either going to die after he gets his revenge on Soldier Boy or right before he gets it, because you have to fire that Chekhov's gun.
Yeah, you have to wrap that up, that grudge. Either he's gonna come to. I could see with he's delved more into Butcher, so I can't see him coming to terms with it and forgiving Soldier Boy. That's never gonna happen. I am interested to see how they wrap up that arc, because they have to wrap it up in some way, shape, or form.
I think MM's gonna be the one to die next week.
I think the next 2 episodes, a lot of people gonna die. A lot of people.
It's gonna be a lot.
It's gonna be a bloodbath the next 2 episodes.
In terms of the boys, though, I think MM's. He's definitely next on the block.
But the episode title alone scares me and makes me think we might lose all 3 of those characters in the same episode.
I think it's going to be a fake out for 2 of them.
We're going to see. But, hey, man, when I go ahead and wrap this show up, I appreciate BT for pulling up, man. And, of course, the panel members, man. Do y'all got any projects in the works, any shameless plugs or announcements when we head out?
Yeah, I'm working. I'm trying to get my bitch pregnant. So I'm working on that at the moment, you know. Trying to do that.
Into that.
Congratulations.
Got you.
Trying to do that. So I may be infrequent in home base when that inevitably happens. You know what I mean? Unless I'm shooting blanks and I'm just not aware. But
hey, just put out the target registry. I got you, man. I'll get you some or Amazon list, whatever.
Yo, wait, Saint. When are you announcing your kid?
That's why he was off screen. He was working on it mid pod.
Like BG.
Oh man.
Saint said if BG can do it, I can do it too.
No, not right now, brother.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
Crazy work.
I can do anything better than you.
But yeah, man.
One question for Keke before we wrap up. Keke, you excited for Iceman? I know you're looking forward to it. Your most anticipated album of the year, Keke.
This is probably, yes, I can honestly say, I'm not going to say I'm just like, oh, this is going to be Drake's best album, but I am looking forward to it. This is probably the best. Well, let me not say best. This is probably, I haven't really looked forward to a Drake project in a long time, so I am curious to see. And he's been quiet. Surprisingly, this nigga's been quiet, so I don't know.
He's been having the content creators talking for him, Ack and Ben the Don and all the niggas speaking for him.
Regardless, I'm curious on what he got cooking.
As am I.
All right. Any last words?
Any last words, fellas?
Yes, sir. UFC. I got the UFC on the TV right now, trying to see what happens in these main events. Hamza and Sean Strickland. Let's see what happens. I think Hamza going to fuck him up.
That's all I got for you. No announcements, man. Just catch us next week on Movie Guys. What's coming out next?
What movies? We got Obsession.
Yes,
Mortal Kombat 2.
Obsession. Okay. Yeah, of course, Mortal Kombat 2. We'll talk about that again with the whole panel.
Obsession, I'm excited for. I've heard great things about Obsession. Few people in the chat have already seen it. Got tickets to advanced screenings when they were doing the free advanced screening shit, and they've said some good things. I'm excited for that movie.
All right, fire. And shout out to all the mothers, man. Happy Mother's Day to all y'all, and praying for you, Jack, as well. We're gonna check up on you right after this, too. Matter of fact, we know you lost your mother, so I know this was going.
Word. Praise for Jack, man. Rough day.
And I know how you feel, man. I lost my pops on Father's Day, so I understand how you
Damn.
feel. Bro. So
Damn.
definitely here
bro.
for you and sending some healing.
Hate to hear shit like
prayers
that,
for you
man.
and
God
family.
damn.
Yeah, just if you got a mom, man, just be with them, show them love, and just you know what I mean. Just show them that you appreciate them because you never know, man. But shit, great pod. Thank you, everybody. If you listen on Spotify, you can rate us on there. That helps us grow. And if you're just a weekly YouTuber listener, YouTuber watcher, sub to the channel. We got a membership as well, member section, and we're gonna have some content on there soon, man.
And one more thing, my delayed take, I didn't get to give it. Delayed take, Alex is a closeted homosexual. We out.
How's that closeted? He's been open about that.
I'm gonna live